rise, KFDI court is in session. You're the jury, and Judge JJ is presiding.
Order in the court. All right. I could not wait to talk about this because this is something I have believed for the longest time. This goes for you outdoor adventure types. Here's the question to you, the jury, at 844-436-1013. Should you pay to get rescued? Should you pay to get rescued? This comes from a story in New Hampshire. This young man, inexperienced outdoor adventurer, wrong clothes, wrong time, wrong place, snowstorm, decides to, as people are passing him on this trail going, dude, the weather's bad, it's not worth it. He ignores them, he ignores the warning signs, ignores the weather, gets in a bad spot, almost dies. Rescuers have to come out and get him in a very precarious situation. Now, New Hampshire Fish and Game is going to charge him for being rescued because he put himself in that situation. Now, as a first responder, whether it's New Hampshire Fish and Game, EMT, EMS, paramedic, what have you, police, firefighter, think about this. In most cases, things happen. But if someone willingly goes in and puts himself into a dangerous situation and then needs to be rescued, like if you're going to willingly try and paddle around the world in a kayak and you end up getting yourself in a bad spot, if rescuers have to rescue you, should you be charged? Should you get the bill for that? I say yes.
All rise. KFDI court is in session. You're the jury, and Judge JJ is presiding.
KFDI court in session. Should you have to pay if you need to get rescued? You are the jury. Donald says it's their job to rescue, regardless of the circumstance or the cost. Should the person be billed? No. This kind of thoughts would lead to bigger can of worms with people charging for other things they shouldn't. Okay, this is why we do this. Jorge says, yes, an ambulance will charge you to rescue, to take you to the hospital, regardless if it was an accident or carelessness. Thomas says, I agree. Pure stupidity should come with a fee. Marjorie says, yes, should have to pay for being saved. You have to pay for an emergency ambulance. What about you?
Absolutely. Whether you intended for it to happen or not, it doesn't matter what emergency service you use, they have to get paid.
I'm all for going out and being adventurous and exploring this great world of ours, even exploring this great country of ours, which I don't think enough people do. But if you're planning to scale Mount Rushmore, legally, let's say, you better practice, and you better have every base covered for every eventuality, right?
I absolutely agree. And ever since COVID happened, I've had this little joke that everybody's gotten their senses back except for the common one.
I don't think it ever existed before COVID, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, and it's gotten worse.
Hi, KFDI. Should you pay to get rescued?
Oh, yeah. They should charge them. I've got over 2,000 miles of mountain climbing, and if you ain't trained, you have no business being back there.
Correct. I mean, look, it looks fun, but not everybody can do it.
No.
You know, look, I want to get in a NASCAR and go around the track at 180 miles an hour, but just because I want to doesn't mean I should.
Doesn't mean you can. That's right.
AI could never generate this.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Hi, KFDI, because of that guy up in New Hampshire, should you have to pay to be rescued?
You certainly should, just for the simple fact, the difference between stupidity and genius. Genius is limited.
Could someone please tell him that self-checkout is not located in the aisle with all the mirrors? JJ Hayes and the KFDI Morning Show. New Country 101.3 KFDI.